everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. And I have a it's funny to me, this photo of my daughter and a picture of Ross from Friends. And you're like, now what? What's that all about? Well, when she was going to school and she was learning all these different things that, estheticians do, one of the things was about spray tan. And she's a very fair girl. I've done plenty of photos of her. She's very fair-skinned. And when she sent me the photo of herself whenever she got her first uh, tan, spray tan, I looked at it and I thought, well, that feeling that you get, as a mom, and you look at your child and you're like, oh no, my beautiful daughter, what have you done? Oh my goodness. So her skin was very blotchy, very dark. And we were talking about how, what's going to happen? Is it going to stay like this? I think that was probably my first question was, is it going to stay like this? And she says, no, it'll all even out. And I said, but it just looks so rough. So we got to talking about that. And then the subject of Ross from Friends came up because I thought, God, that reminds me of something. So it ended up being Ross from Friends when I think he fell asleep in a tanning bed and his skin came out really dark and like leather. And so that's why, and she sent the photo to me. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to use this. And I know some of you guys have asked, does my daughter know that I do these pages of her? Because some of them are kind of embarrassing or kind of funny. Um, you know what? She knows that if she sends me a photo, it's a fair game. She knows that I scrapbook a lot, and sometimes she takes photos just for me to scrapbook. But this one is pretty funny, and I certainly want to remember this story because I think it's hilarious. So I am using the Pink Fresh Indigo Hills 2 collection, and I'm using the papers, and of course I've shown how I do have the 12 by 12 of this blue that kind of fades out to white paper, it's that blue stripe. But I've mentioned this before, I don't like to cut into my 12 by 12 papers, but I happen to have two of the same thing of my 6x6 paper pad. So now I'm looking for some paper because I need to have like a little journaling card. And I am not one to have journaling cards, but this one needed a lot of space to talk about the story. So pretty much everything that I've said is what I write in the journaling. So I look through my die cuts from the Indigo Hills 2. That little piece there, it's so appropriate. It says, "This is better than I thought." And right now I have it on top of Ross's shirt, but I end up moving it later on. That little peach phrase does not make it, so I don't even know what it says. Isn't going to end up going back. I don't use anything from that. I don't use any puffy stickers, so nothing's working. I can't find anything that's really going to fit uh, the page and the colors. But the nice thing about a lot of these collections is that Pink Fresh is very good about using similar colors. I know that the other collections do that as well. You can use Maggie Holmes all together. You can use Pink Paisley together. Um, excuse me. So just went through my, I got a box from Pink Fresh uh, late last year, and I did a haul video on it so you can see everything that I got in it. And I just went through that and I pulled items, and a lot of it came from something about blahs. I don't even remember. I think I showed it in earlier. So the little speech bubble that's above Ross's head up there in the corner, it says, "Whose idea was this anyway?" Oh, I think it's called A Case of the Blahs. I think that's what it's called. And that's where the little that piece right there came from. and then there is a tag or an arrow. I don't know which one it is, but it's a stripe. So that is where This Is Better Than I Thought is going to go. And then there is a chipboard piece. It says no judgment, which I think is so funny because I was really trying not to judge her, but my gosh, it was so daggum funny. So I really wanted to title this, Is This For Real? I really wanted this to be the title. And I work on it. I pull the letters out. I'm using Ellie Studio alphabet. You know how much I like those. I have a lot of the black, and I put it all out. Is this for real? Or is this for? And as it turns out, because it's a question, I needed a question mark. I didn't have one. I didn't have one big enough. So it didn't look right. So I end up having to change the title, and it is called This Is For Real. I had to make it a statement instead. Now, before I even put anything down, I had used some Heidi Swap Color Shine in Navy. And I sprinkled that at an angle from the top left to the bottom right. I do this quite often. This is very much me. And then I put everything on top. It doesn't take long for that to dry. And then I use this doily, trying to use them up, because it came in my kit. I mentioned this before when I had, in the last scrapbook layout that I had done, I had used this kit, and it came from my Secret Not Secret Kit Club at the end of 2018, and it included the doily. And so I wanted to make sure that I definitely want to use them. All right, so here it is. I'm going to have to stack this. This is for real. And I do put some sequins on this as well. Now, I haven't told my daughter yet that I made this layout, and she'll probably find out when she sees it in my, on my channel. So it's all good. She's real easygoing. If she didn't want it on YouTube, then don't send me the picture. That's all I'm going to say. So that's the way it is. It's probably why her sisters don't send me any pictures, because they don't want any YouTube videos of them. No, that's probably not true. I don't know why they don't send me photos. I don't know. Anyway, so I draw my own lines, as you can see, so I can put all my journaling in, telling you everything that I have said. And then here's the sequins. They are from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and they also came in my kit. Let me see if I can find the name of them. They have that beautiful blue sequin that I love, love, love. Okay, it's called My Happy Heart. And in this set of sequins, there are little wooden hearts, which is so nice. It's an added bonus. So there's some peach, there's some, I don't know, it's kind of a holographic round circles or discs. But they have a hole in them. I'm not sure which ring. It's like a ring. So I excuse me, I include those on this page. All right, I use a distress collage medium to glue everything down. And another thing that I've been doing quite a bit of is just drawing a line around the edge of the layout, so you can draw your eyes inward towards the layout. And we're done. All right, guys, thanks a lot for joining me. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye.